ביאור משנה זין, סוכה, 5th chapter, 7th Mishnah. בשלושה פרקים בשנה, 3 times a year, which 3 times, the 3 holidays, 3 רגלים, פסח, שבועות וסוכות, היו כל המשמרות של הכהנים שווים. So all the משמרות were equal. In other words, they all, during the regal, they had same rights, let's say. לוואט? להקרבה ולקבלת מנות. To bring and to receive portions.
So you could go to any coin you want, actually.
That's right. There's too many. There's too many.
Like whose choice is it?
Yeah.
Question.
Anybody has the right. For sure for them or for somebody else. It doesn't matter. In other words,
it could be that the people that have to sacrifice, they have lines, they have this, and the coin that comes, that's the coin. But the kohanim, they can go wherever it is.
yeah. No. Everybody had the right.
Everybody can go wherever it is.
It means that you had the right to walk. The Kohen
the Kohen has the right
had to walk. That's what it means. It means,
only.
but not for everything. For the regel.
Okay.
For the sacrifice of the regel, not for the tamid, we're going to see. But we're going to see that they're going to have some rights, other ones. Let's see. Be'emurei haregalim. In what do they have rights? In the emurei haregalim, that sacrifice that has to do with the holidays. בקורבנות האמורים, ברגלים שיקריבום, כגון, like for example, like we say, מוספי החג. Since it's a musaf that belongs to Sukkot, everybody can bring it. בעולות ראיה, ובשלמי חגיגה, anything that you bring because of the holiday, you can bring. If it's a sin offering, that's something else, doesn't belong to you. You can't bring a sin offering, that belongs to the mishmar. Or you can bring the shlamim regilim, not shlamei chag. Yeah, chatat, that belongs to the mishmar. Oh, anything that belongs to the regel, I have the same right as you. You cannot tell me it's mine more than yours. Even if you do the mishmar and I'm not. And something else they have a right to, which is strange. This is a strange one. Bechiluk lechem hapanim. They're also going to have a right in the showbread. In the showbread. בכל שבת היו מסדרים על השולחן שבהיכל לחם חדש. Every week, every Shabbos, they would put on the table new bread, והלחם הישן שסילקו מעל השולחן היה מתחלק לכהנים. And the old bread used to divide amongst the kohanim that of the shift. Oh, not exactly of the shift, because since the shift changed on Shabbos, so it was divided between the 2 shifts. We'll see. One that goes out and one that comes in. So both shifts will get it. לכהנים של המשמר היוצא ושל המשמר הנכנס. A little bit for the one who used to go out and a little bit for the one who comes in. שכן בשבת היו מתחלפות המשמרות, because Shabbat was the day that you exchanged the guards של הכהנים במקדש. ולחם הפנים היה מתחלק משני המשמרות, and you would divide the לחם הפנים between the 2 groups. ואם חל הרגל להיות בשבת, so if the holiday happens to be on Shabbat, one of the 3 רגלים, היה לחם הפנים מתחלק לכהני כל המשמרות. So then you divide all amongst 24 families. It was divided. Anybody. בעצרת, let's give an example. בחג השבועות שחל, over here it doesn't say it. I remember learning this in the Gemara, but there's actually a disagreement of who gets more. Some say it's half and half, and some say, I don't remember which one is which in the Gemara, that the one who goes in gets more than the one who goes out. Yeah, but it doesn't matter, because the next week you're the one who goes out, and not the ones that get in. So it will be the same. In the end, it will be the same. בעצרת, בחג השבועות שחל להיות בשבת, what happened in שבועות that happens to be on Shabbat, שמלבד לחם הפנים של שבת, besides the לחם הפנים, the showbread that of שבת, היו מתחלקות לכהני כל משפרות, גם שתי הלחם הבאות בעצרת מתבואה חדשה. Over there you bring also the 2 sacrifices for the new year's produce. You make bread from that. So also that divides into the 24 families. לפי שהן באות מחמת הרגל. Why? Again, because it's a musaf sacrifice. Do you bring it because of the holidays? You bring this because of the holidays? It belongs to everybody. אלא שחלות לחם הפנים הם מצה. The difference is that some of them are matzah, the dough didn't rise, ושתי הלחם הם חמץ, and שתי הלחם is chametz, and some of them did rise. Same thing, one you let rise, one you didn't let rise. אומרים לו, they say to him, לכל כהן, to every כהן, בשעה שנותנים לו חלקו ממנחות אלו, at the time that they give him either the showbread or the new bread for the year, the חדש, הילך מצה. They tell him specifically what he's getting, because he's either getting a matzah or a chametz. So they tell him, הילך מצה here. Here you have matzah. מלחם הפנים. In other words, matzah means this is the showbread. Showbread is matzah. It doesn't rise. Yeah, but it didn't rise. It was thick, but don't let them rise. So again, you have the problem of today's thinking. Today's thinking is that matzah is thin. No, matzah can be this thick. It just didn't rise. We used to it, again, because
it was a matzah there.
It was a bread. Because also on matzah, what's the bracha you make on matzah? Exactly, because that's what lechem is. It's lechem, that didn't rise. See, we used to you have to remember, you can make matzah like this. Yeah, today you do not make it because it's going to get rotten. It's going to get old. So they make crackers. But God, 300 years ago, that's what you ate. You had bread. Yeah. Heilach chametz. Or you told them, here's chametz. What's chametz? The one that you bring because of the holidays. משתי הלחם. כלומר, שאין נותנים לאחד מצה ולאחד חמץ. That which means you don't give to one matzah and to other one chametz, אלא כל כהן מקבל חלק גם מן המצה של החפנים וגם מן החמץ של שתי הלחם. You get both. שאין מחלקים קורבן כנגד קורבן. Why? Because it's not nice to say this is more important than this when it comes to sacrifice. So because of that, you don't want to say, this is more important. It's not nice. So you say, half and half. Here. אלא מכל קורבן מקבל כל כהן את כל כהן. You receive from each sacrifice the entire share. שנאמר, לכל בני אהרון תהיה איש כאחיו. Because it says to the entire nation of Aaron, sons of Aaron, it will be one like all. הילקח מודיעים לכל כהן שנותנים לו חלקו בין בחמץ בין במצה. So therefore you tell him, you're getting both. חמץ and matzah. Not only one. משמר שזמנו קבוע. So if any Kohen can come, the question now comes, so the Mishmar, that this is the week, what does he do? So Mishmar שזמנו קבוע, so this is your week, let's say for example, לעבוד באותו שבוע שחל בו הרגל, now it's your turn, you're the one out of 24 that you're supposed to, this is supposed to be your week. הוא מקריב תמידין. So he can say, nobody is allowed to bring the tamid except me, people from our group. תמיד של שחר ותמיד של בין הארבעים. שהרי אינם באים מחמת הרגל, because that has nothing to do with the holiday, brought every day. And also they bring נדרים, נדבות, all the other sacrifices that have got nothing to do with the holiday. vows, שלמים, קורבנות שנדרו ושנדבו אותם כל השנה ביום ברגל. Some other people throughout the year, they say, this bull should go to בית המקדש, this bull should go to המקדש, and they bring all the bulls when it comes to the regel, so that's only I can do, only the shift can do, because nothing to do with the holiday. They did bring it on the holiday because they're coming anyway, but it's not a holiday sacrifice. ושאר קורבנות ציבור, and also all the other sacrifices that belongs to the congregation. For example, כגון מוסף of Shabbat, or מוסף of ראש חודש. מוסף שבת, מוסף ראש belongs to me, not to you. היינו שאם שגגו בית דין בהוראה, ובגמרא אמרו, in the Gemara it says, כגון פר האלם דבר של ציבור. Of this, for example, sometimes the congregation makes a mistake, like the base din, and he tells them to do something wrong, so you need to bring a communal sacrifice. Communal sacrifice belong to the Mishna. היינו שאם שגגו בית דין בהוראה להתיר אחת מן העבירות שקוראים להם זדון כרת ושגר חטאת, if the Sanhedrin made a mistake on one of the laws that if you transgress it by mistake, you have to bring a sin offering, and if you do it intentionally, you get kares. וטעו רוב העם ועשו על סמך הוראה זו, and the majority of the nation did according to the ruling of the Sanhedrin, ואחר כך נודע להם טעותם, and then the Sanhedrin says, what did we do? We made a mistake. So now everybody needs to bring a sacrifice. חייבים בבית, no, not everybody, only the court. חייבים בית הדין להביא פר לחטאת. The court has to bring a sin offering, a bull. קורבן זה נקרא פר העלב של דבר של ציבור. So this is also is brought by the... That's right. הוא מקריב את הכל. And they sacrifice everything. What does that mean? כל הקורבנות שאינם באים מחמת רגל, the rule is every sacrifice that doesn't come, that we don't bring because of the holidays, ואמרו בגמרא, it says, what is a call? You already said everything. So what do you bring in? לרבות קץ המזבח. To include קץ המזבח. You remember what קץ המזבח is? The קץ המזבח, this is extra. That's right. In other words, the question is, who does it belong to? It doesn't belong to the regel, but it doesn't belong to you either. Yeah, but he says, you're right, it doesn't belong to the regel, it doesn't belong to me either, but it belongs more to me than to you, than the other Kohanim. That's what they're going to say. היינו עולות נדבה שמקריבים משל ציבור. This is the sacrifices that you don't want to, the altar to stand empty. You want it to be continuously to working. כשהמזבח עומד בטל. Finished. יום טוב הסמוך לשבת. Now comes a problem. Let's say Shavuot is on Friday.
Yeah.
Right? So Shavuot is going to be on a Friday, or Shavuot is on Sunday. Either Shavuot is on Friday or Shavuot is on Sunday. Imagine, right next to Shabbat, which means already all the other Kohanim are in town already because they came for the holiday. So it says, so what happens on the Yom Tov, or it's on a Friday? So let's see. סמוך לשבת, בין מלפניה, כגון שחל יום טוב האחרון של חג להיות ביום שישי, for example, the last day of the holiday is on a Friday, בין לאחריה, whether the first day is on a Sunday of the holiday. I don't care which combination. כגון שחל יום טוב הראשון של חג להיות ביום הראשון, אף על פי שאין השבת בתוך החג. We see this Shabbat is not going to be a regular Shabbat. Different ruling for this Shabbat. היו כל המשמרות שווים בחילוק לחם הפנים. Now, usually, the holiday is not here yet. But still, the families, the 24 families are going to say, we want part of it. So it's not your day. What do you want part of it? We're already here. That's what they say. We have no choice. We have to be here. Since we have no choice, we have to be here. We cannot travel on this day because of the holiday. So Shabbat also is ours. Even though technically it's not. Yeah, that's what I thought they were going to say.
They always complain they get a small piece of bread.
שאם חל יום טוב האחרון ביום שישי, היינו שאיסרו חג חל בשבת, which means that the last day happens on a Friday, הרי אין הכהנים יכולים לחזור לביתם. It says we are stuck here. If we want to go home, we can't. We have to be here. אלא לאחר השבת. We have to wait here after Shabbat to go home. So since we're here anyway, you're stuck with us. We want the part. ואם חל יום טוב הראשון ביום הראשון, and if the first יום טוב of the holiday is on a Sunday, we're also stuck. We cannot travel on Shabbos here. So in other words, we had to come on Friday. So since we have to come for the Shabbos, Shabbos also belongs to us. That's right. הרי צריכים כהני כל המשמרות להקדים ולעלות לירושלים בערב שבת. So the Kohanim, we are forced to come before Shabbos. So you're going to pay for our travels. In other words, this is the payment for our traveling fees. הילקח תקנו חכמים, this is why the sages established, שאף שבשבת זו שסמוך ליום טוב, זאת if Shabbat is next to יום טוב, יתלו כל המשמרות חלק בלחם הפנים. Everybody is going, even though it's not יום טוב yet, it's not יום טוב at all, it's just Shabbat, regular Shabbat, but since it's next to יום טוב, we're going to give them, the other families, part of the לחם הפנים, part of the showbread. כמו ביום טוב שחל להיות בשבת, just like in יום טוב that happens to be on Shabbat, נקטו בסייפה דוגמה של חג הסוכות. The reason why they use חג הסוכות and not שבועות, שבועות is one day, it's easier to make the example. כמו שפישור רב שבועות, אבל הוא הדין בפסח ובשבועות, but it's the same thing in פסח, שבועות, obviously, it doesn't matter.